All right, welcome to what is the end of day 2, but we still have a couple more interviews coming at you live with FanX TV. I hope everybody's having a great evening. My name is Larissa Cosplay, and I currently have the pleasure of interviewing the absolutely gorgeous Alina Masquerade.
Thank you.
How is FanX so far for you?
It's been so fun. It's been so great to be back with my people and just enjoy the atmosphere and the vibe and seeing all of the amazing costumes that people have been working on for, the last year and a half. So it's just been great.
It's definitely been a minute since we've all been together. What have you missed most about conventions?
What have I missed most?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the people. I love people watching, and I love interacting with the fans and just like getting to see everything. There's so much eye candy at conventions that it's just so fun.
It's been a long time without social interaction.
Oh, seriously.
All right, so we're here tonight to talk cosplay. So do you want to tell us a little bit about how you yourself got into cosplay?
Sure. So about 5 years ago, my husband was like, hey, do you want to do something crazy? I'm like, I love crazy. What do you want to do? He's like, let's go to a convention. And I'm like on Galaxy Quest where people like dress up? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, let's give it a try. And I went and I loved it. I saw all these people in costumes, and it wasn't all just nerdy stuff. It was like pop culture. It was like a broad spectrum of all these different fandoms. And I'm like, I think I found my people, my tribe. And so then, I started going to more and more cons, and here I am. I just love it so much.
And it's one of those things that once you start, you can't stop.
Right?
You want to go see more. You want to do new costumes.
Yes, I have like 20 unfinished costumes that I have like pieces for at home that I'm like dying to do. But money and time and all that stuff that like I love it. It's definitely an addiction for sure.
It really is, and I feel the unfinished costume things, and I know a lot of people out there are probably like, that sounds like me. And then once you get done with them and you wear them, and then you're like, okay, it's on to the next one. But then what about all those other ones that you've made? Like, finding that balance is hard between creating and then wearing something again.
Yes, well, luckily, like, I love reusing Jessica. And, like, there's so many different versions of Jessica. Like, I've done Nurse Jessica and, like, a military Jessica. I'm working on my Ranger Jessica. So I get to play this character in so many different ways. So it stays fresh and fun. But, like, the classic Jessica will always be, like, near and dear to my heart.
And, again, you just look absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
You're so welcome. All right, so talking cosplay, what's the hardest part about it for you? Is it the coming up with ideas? Is it the creating?
It's the wigs.
It's like, the wigs.
The wigs are my cosplay kryptonite. It's what I suck the most at. So figuring out cosplays that I can like do the wigs for is really hard. But that's when commissions come in, and I love the fact that like I don't have to feel bad for commissioning someone that I didn't do it myself, because it's supporting another artist and another small business or something. And so I'm branching more as I'm making more money to spend more on my costumes as well.
Yeah, because I'm absolutely terrible with wigs as well. So, and I love that you brought up helping and supporting other creators, because
it's super important. I feel like we're a community and we should support each other in every way we can. So if someone is really good at something, then why not use their skill and like help support them and grow their business? And it's a win-win.
I love that, because sometimes the cosplay community can be a little scary, but our one in Utah is fantastic.
It is. It really is.
So shout out to you guys out there. Shout out to everybody here. So you have a table, and being at your table, have you had a favorite cosplay that's come by in the past couple days?
Oh my goodness. There was a really cute, I can't remember her name, Street Fighter Cammy. Oh, she's just a doll, like, and she's just starting in her cosplay career, and she was so cute, and her costumes were gorgeous, and she made them all, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna follow you.
All right, go ahead.
No, go for it.
I was gonna say, speaking of Cammy just starting out into cosplay, is there any advice you would give, or that maybe you gave her, that you would give other cosplayers that are just starting out?
I think going to cons and like talking to people and gathering all of the like little tips and tricks of the trades that you can. I think being seen a lot helps, like doing not compilations, but where you work together.
Yeah.
What are those called?
Yeah.
I can't think of the word. But
I know what you mean.
Yes.
It's been a long day.
but like get into those group cosplays, you know, get seen, get out
Yeah.
there, get into the community, just dive in. And I feel like, you know, they embrace you with open arms, and it's just such a wonderful, wonderful supportive community that I just love.
Yeah, I like that. So to take away from that, go to conventions. It also helps sometimes if you have business cards with your social media
That
on them,
too.
so people can find you and follow you.
And cosplay the things that you love, because people will feel that that energy, that connection, and that also makes you stand out as well. I feel like if you're really into your character and you really, you know, put so much heart and soul into your cosplays, that it shows.
Yeah, I love that. And especially when you see someone else that's wearing your cosplay or that's cosplaying your fandom, it's one of the best feelings.
It is. You're like, and you geek out together.
All right, so in your 5 years of doing this, do you have a favorite memory that stands out from a convention? Or a couple memories that stand out?
I love when the kids come and they like know who I am. that makes my day. Like, I get like, oh, are you a Little Mermaid? I'm like, I can be.
Yes.
Like, she's sparkly and she's got red hair too.
It works.
Right? Yeah. But no, I love doing the group things. I love seeing people, meeting people. I love it all.
All right, and so you've done various conventions across the country, but what keeps you coming back here? Because I know this isn't your first time with us.
This is my third time here. The first time I came as a guest, and I debuted my Luigi, and it like went crazy viral. So I have FanX to like thanks for like giving me a boost. And then I was guested right before COVID happened, and that was so much fun. But I think the thing that brings me back here the most is just the people, and the vibe of FanX is just amazing. They have huge actors and people, guests come, and there's so much talent here, and like the artist alley is amazing. I love just walking through and seeing what everyone's doing, getting ideas and inspiration for next costumes, and it's just a fun time. It's just a great con.
There's so much to see and do, and like you said, we do get, as you can see behind us, the amazing celebrity row. It's getting a little quiet, but that's okay. We're going to keep the party going here on FanX TV with these next couple interviews. So you talked about getting inspiration for what comes next.
Yes.
Do you have an idea of what you're going to make next?
I have a lot of things, but the big one, I'm doing a poison ivy. I was hoping so much to get her done in time for here, but she wasn't ready, and I was like, we're just gonna have to work on her a little bit more. But I also am excited to do a Marge Simpson. So like,
I love that.
Me too. So I'm really excited. So that's in the works, and a couple more. Like, I want to get more into the anime stuff, so I'll probably be doing like a Midnight or a Mount Lady from My Hero Academia.
That would be fantastic.
I know, right?
I love that too.
So, I love it. And of course, I want to do like a legit Disney princess one of these days, like a Belle and her big poofy ball dress. I love it, but I'm not that great of a sewer yet.
I was gonna say you're inspiring me now. That I'm like, what should I do next? But I love your ideas. I can't wait to see them. I do follow you on social media, so I can see them.
I try and like put like my progress pics and things on there, so
you can see how she's doing.
Yeah, so, I just learned how to do like bejeweling, and I think that's my new favorite thing in the whole wide world.
And that's another one that gets super addicting.
I mean, it's so painstakingly like tedious,
dot by dot.
but like it's also so relaxing.
It really is.
And it's just fun. I really decided that I like doing that.
I'm glad, because I love detailing, like when your cosplay is almost done and then you get to add those final details.
Yes.
And so the fact that you also like doing the rhinestoning makes me happy because that's literally my favorite part.
It's
and
so
people are like,
fun.
but why? Because you can binge watch a TV show.
Yeah.
You can put on movies that you've never seen and you can just sit there.
I just listen to music. Like I have like my playlist and I just sing.
You get in the zone.
Yeah.
And you did talk a little bit about your husband, and you two always match.
Yes, we try to do matching cosplays. Like he's my Roger, and we do Mario and Luigi, and that's always been really fun. And like we've done Glenda Goodwitch from Ruby, and he was Professor Ozpin.
Oh,
and
my goodness.
just we try and coordinate a little bit. But he's also my photographer and like my partner in crime, and I couldn't do this without him. He's just amazing. So
I'm sure he loves that. Does he come up with some of the ideas, or are you behind all of them? Are you like, this is what we're going to do this weekend? Or does he do like, but I want to do this too?
Sometimes it's me, and sometimes it's him. But most of the time, we come up with things together. We think a lot alike when it comes to like the characters we want to do, but. Jessica Rabbit was like on his list of like, you really need to do Jessica, and he was right.
And from my booth, I can like look down and see you guys, and you guys have looked so cute all day, and we're just like,
thank
look
you.
at them, they look so great. All right, so we have a couple minutes left. Was there anybody you were looking forward to seeing this weekend in our amazing gallery of celebrity guests?
Ooh. Optimus Prime, the voice of Optimus Prime.
That's right.
I'm a total Transformer nerd, and I have like thousands of dollars worth of Transformer toys that I've collected throughout the years. So I'm a big Transformer fan. So I'd love to meet him again and say hi. And Carlos Ferro, he's kind of an amazing friend of mine, and it was always fun seeing him since it's been years since I've been able to see him as well. But he's the voice of Dom and Leonardo da Vinci on some of those big video games and stuff. So it's just always fun. It's just fun to see the people that you see at the cons you go to over and over, and just kind of reconnect and see how everyone's doing.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I really do love about FanX is it almost feels like a homecoming and a reunion, because we do have so many of the amazing guests that we've had in years past that love us so much that they want to come back, and it feels like a homecoming. And is this
really
your first
does.
Convention back from the break?
It's my first big con back from the break. So yes,
so is this
amazing.
Like a homecoming for you too?
Yes,
and you're
it's
just
like where I know people, and I would get to geek out a little bit, and just kind of hugs for everyone. So.
All right, so we're getting ready to finish up. Shamelessly plug yourself. Where can we find you on social media? What's your booth number? Do you have any panels?
I don't have any panels this year. My booth number is 22 something, but I'm in the row of cosplayers, so it's pretty easy to find. And you can find me on all of the platforms, Facebook, Instagram, all of them. So under just Alina Masquerade.
And I promise, like she said, she posts her work in progress. Her husband does her photography. I follow her, and I love seeing her content. So go give her a follow, go give her a like, give her a share. And thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We do have another cosplay interview coming up in just a minute, but thank you so much, Alina, for letting me interview you.
Yeah.
And we love you, and we will see you in a minute. Have a great night.
Thanks.